Hey there guys, this is Malorian, and this will be another War Machine Battle Report at 50 points, and this is actually the next one in the whole Team League. This is now the second one that we did, and of course we had to work out the whole ideas, who's going to play what, but for the most part, our plan was for me to play this guy. His two lists were Butcher 2 with a whole bunch of Doom Reavers, and also a Sorscha list. I'm running my Ekane and Darius, and it was an interesting thing where the other guys didn't want to take on the Doom Reavers. And for my part, I was pretty sure that Ekane could shoot it down and that the Darius double stormwall, at least with the cover fire, could slow it down and whittle it down type thing. There was a little bit of an odd thing where, Ekane was better against Butcher 2, but if Sorscha was a freeze him type thing, he would probably die from a couple of boosted shots from the behemoth there. So, in the end, what happened is they actually got to pick the pairing, and they actually pitted him against me. And once I saw that, I figured, oh, I bet you they're going to try and kill Ekane that way. I went with Darius. I was completely right, and I'm feeling pretty good. So now that I've rambled on with that for a minute, what I have for my list, I have Darius with 2 storm walls. I have the Maximus, I have Junior, I have Strange Ways, I have Silas, and of course little half-jacks running around. For his side, he is running Sorscha with the Behemoth. There is Eliminators on the left, then there's Alexia and the Risen, Epic Iris, there is the Widowmakers. He also has his own Silas over there, Reinhold, Gorman, and then there's also the Kayazi with the Underboss, and then Ayanna and Holt, and then on the far right there, on the other side of the building, there is a Dragoon, and then also a second unit of Eliminators. The mission here is number 2 from the Steamroller. You need 5 to win. You get 1 for controlling the zone, 2 for dominating, and 1 for destroying the enemy objective. However, you can't dominate if you are within control range of the enemy objective. So it kind of forces you, it's a priority rule to destroy it. But really, the whole idea here, and the reason why I like this list against Sorscha, is that you can't stationary the jacks here, and really that means I can just hide behind my jacks and be totally safe. So the plan is just to go up, put down my covering fires, slowly shoot them down, and probably eventually just win by attrition, which will lead to scenario. So I got first turn. He actually won the dice roll and picked that side and wanted to go second. So, okay, that's fine. I put up Arcane Shield on the left one, Fortify on the right, and yeah, the Nysts are just kind of holding up in those woods there, so it'll be Defense 17. And yeah, just waiting to see what he is going to offer up to me. So on his turn, he doesn't really have any spells other than Fog of War that really go out. He comes up, runs up with Behemoth. Everything's just moving up. You can't really see, but there's Eliminators off the screen to the right, so they're kind of doing a flanking maneuver. But at this point here, just, yeah, not really worried. I did take some shots, and he, like, tends to hit my Nysts, and he actually killed 2. So, he got a little bit lucky there, but it's pretty minor stuff. On my side here, this is a crappy blurry picture, but what it really comes down to is I go up and I make a mine in the middle there. I put down some cover fires. I have 2 boosted shots from each of the storm walls going into Behemoth. Only one of them missed. Other ones did pretty good. Moved up, did some combines, killed 3 of the Widowmakers. The other one failed their test. Of course, I'm upkeeping the Fortify and the Arcane Shield, and just keep on going. I also shot 2 pods and killed off 2 Kayazi. Alright, now we actually got a little bit better picture here. For his part, there wasn't very much he could do. So he puts on some focus onto the Behemoth. He is able to go up with Alexia, make a Thrall, charge into my Nysts. I believe he actually kills one there. The Eliminators run up just to tie me up. Otherwise, a Dragoon and the other Eliminators are doing a massive outflank on my right side there. So definitely something I have to keep in mind. But otherwise, all he really gets done this turn is the little Tinkerer goes and repairs 5 damage from the Behemoth. So that was pretty good for him. And he does 2 arcing shots into Darius and ends up plinking off 2 damage. The guy is pretty solid. Camping 2, he's at armor 20, so he's not so bad. But this isn't. I'm actually liking this because now, even though he was kind of slowed down, he actually kind of offered up is Behemoth, so I can charge forward now and destroy him. The problem with that is that it's going to force me to open up my turtle shell, right? Once one Behemoth goes up, I will not be able to have this nice little solid wall behind me, especially given that the Dragoon and the Eliminators are, swinging around. So I'll have to be a little bit careful here. So on my turn, what I do is basically I put 3 onto the right one. Of course, I upkeep Fortify for free and upkeep Arcane Shield. Then I go over with the left one and I shoot out the pod, so it zaps both Eliminators and the Thrall, so woohoo! My shots then go into the Behemoth just to try and soften up a little bit. The Nis, now that they're free, they go up and they combine into Alexia, and unfortunately after she goes and sacrifices everything that she can, she's left with 1 box, so came pretty damn close, just not close enough. Charged up with the other stormwall, I was able to shoot out a pod. That was able to kill Gorman and like an assassin. And after I started punching the Behemoth and Electro Leaps, the underboss dies, which is awesome. I also go and, of course, destroy the Behemoth, so that's really great. And then one of them, the left one here, also put some cover fire on the right side as well, too. So you can see that that's really screwing up the assassins. Otherwise, I'm just needing to play it safe. So Darius just tucks himself in. I throw some guys around. I now actually switch over Arcane Shield to him because at this point, I'm just going to make sure I don't get myself killed. And I'm liking this. So on his turn, he comes over here with Epic Iris and trying to shoot off my Focus and Arcane Shield. But unfortunately, she was not able to get the distance. If she had like another inch and a half, she would have been able to make it. And then all of a sudden, Sorscha could try and do her charges and stuff. But, first of all, for my part, this is a whole thing where I had to really be really careful. Of course, looking at a situation here where I'm attritioning down, I just have to really make sure I don't die this turn. I might have wanted to be, I don't know, the other stormwall probably didn't need to go that far over. I don't know, maybe the Nis could have actually, instead of going after Alexia, just ran over and engaged her or something. But luckily, I did not have to deal with this, and I get to live another day. So, God, another crappy blurry picture, but really what's happening here is the Dragoon and Eliminators are ripping around to my flank. The Assassin's just kind of moving on over. He went and he stationaried now my Nis, and they're basically going to do nothing for the rest of the game. He also shot down a couple, and yeah, that's really all he was really able to do. So, my side here, I really have to deal with the guys behind me, so I go back and I attack the Dragoon with Darius and destroy him, so woohoo. Otherwise, I put down the 2 covering fire while at the same time shooting over a pod to destroy Epic Iris, so that's awesome. I was also able to shoot off another pod to destroy Alexia there, and basically, actually, I should mention that she went and charged in with her Risen, and she destroyed them to buy additional attacks and got nothing done. But now I went and I killed her, so it's nice to have her off the board. More cover fire, more shots going into things. I killed Silas, I believe, this turn, and yeah, things are looking pretty bad for him now because I've closed up, and now it's going to be really tough for him to get to me. So on his turn, his assassins kind of go around and do their thing. One of them was able to hit and kind of sidestep over to Darius. The other one killed a half-jack and got the Darius. So he got to make like 1 attack on me, but it missed. Otherwise, again, just freezing and slowly killing my Nis on the left there, and otherwise, yeah, just trying to go around with the assassins and do something. Probably one of the biggest mistakes he's making here is he's actually killing his pods, or my pods, just for something to do. But of course, with all the pods I'm shooting down here, eventually I just would have ran out, but because he keeps destroying them, I get to keep on bringing them back. So, a little bit of a mistake there, but one of the biggest things I have to deal with now is killing these 2 assassins. So on my turn, I get it done pretty good. As always, I'm going to upkeep that Fortify and the Arcane Shield. I boost my attacks on the Assassins, and actually, I was only able to kill one of them with Darius. The junior came over and boosted and killed another. I thought I was going to have to pod one of them for a while there, but everything went okay. And then otherwise, yeah, just going and shooting out pods at other stuff, killing off 2 more assassins, and just slowly, now at this point, he has no threats to me. I just got attrition down for the win. And yeah, at this point, I mean, I already won before. I was at 1 control point, and now he's going to have to be really careful not to lose up or give up anymore. So on his turn, yeah, pretty much Sorscha is going crazy. So she zips way over here to my side of the board, trying to go for a really quick assassination. Meanwhile, everything else is just filling up the board. I've already, destroyed his objective as well. So I'm at 2 control points. But, you know, really at this point, he's just trying something desperate. So on my turn, what I do is really just come up again, shooting off pods to destroy the last of the assassins, destroying the Tinkerer. Darius runs over, dominates in the zone to get to 4. He did not freeze Selena, so she comes over and ties him up. And otherwise, guys are just kind of hanging around Darius and waiting for the win. I also kind of threw over Silas over there just because, hey, you know, if he's busy going after him, you know, might as well feed him up so that nothing lucky can go against Darius. But then again, you know, the dude is armor 27 right now, so yeah, without Iris, he's not going to die. So on his turn, Sorscha comes running around here and, you know, shoots and, you know, puts down some big magic thing on me that goes and kills 2 of the little half-jacks and also knocks down these guys. He pops feet to go and stationary Darius in strange ways and the junior, and throws all of his guys in the zone here just to try and stop me from winning. But, you know, with the pods and stuff, it's going to be pretty easy. So after that, it was actually pretty straightforward. Actually, Selena came over and killed the one last Widowmaker, so that was some nice revenge for what they were doing to her Nis Hunters there. Otherwise, the unpainted Stormwall goes over and zaps Sienna, punches Holt in the face, and then the other one just zaps Reinhold, and there I go to dominate again to win on control points. So, first of all, it looked like it was pretty simple and straightforward. I had the one risk where I opened up and he almost killed me, but it wasn't until the end that we realized, oh yeah, this is kill box. And really, when we measured it out, the turn that I went back to go after the Dragoon, I would have killed boxed myself. Also, when I stayed there to fight the Eliminators, I would have killed boxed myself. And you give up 2 points for each time. Now, something that Sorscha did, as well, Sorscha would have killed herself, or kill boxed herself when she was coming around the house there. But when she came after the objective, she actually first wanged it for like 9 damage, and then kind of like continued on her way. Had she destroyed the objective, she would have won. So definitely a thing where, you know, even though it seems like you're in a very solid spot, man, you got to keep that kill box in mind, because I actually thought that you only got 1 point for kill box. So I was like, oh, if I give up 1 or 2, no big deal. But yeah, giving up 4 when you said to destroy an objective to get the last one, yeah, that was risky. So in the end, I was actually kind of lucky to win this game. But hey, you know, storm walls are fun, and hopefully you guys like watching this. Okay, bye.